Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Aries, for your meditative session, you guys got Bee Spirit. Number 7, sweet results await. Right away, what I'm getting is like, you have to, like, they want you to work with the hive. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's like one bee alone doesn't make like everything happen. All the bees together have to like work together to create something. And it's like just how you have to remain connected, like your body has to be connected to your heart, which has to be connected to your soul, which has to be connected to your psyche. Like just how all of those have to remain connected, it's the same thing with like you being connected to the outer realm. Like you just as within you have to be connected, so as without. And I think that's like a big thing for you. I think it's like figuring out how you can remain connected, right? And maybe you're working on the inner, and because you're working on the inner, your outer is like reflecting it, right? So it's really like great news, right? Because I think your outer reality is going to change because you're trying to connect on the inner, right? So that's why they're saying sweet results await. It's like because of you trying to connect inwardly, now your outer reality is going to have a shift. And I feel like that's what this message is really about, right? So something that you've been trying, like something that you've wanted that you didn't really understand why you couldn't get it, or like why it wasn't happening for you. It might happen for you now, but it's because you're like realizing that maybe your heart isn't really connected to like your mind, right? Or maybe your body is not really connected to your heart. Like, do you know what I'm saying? There's like everything has to be aligned, like, and connected, right? And because you're realizing this, now your outer reality is gonna reflect that. And like, I think then there's this trust that you're gonna have with like the universe and like, you know, like, oh, I'm not alone, right? Because I feel like for a long time you felt like you were on your own for everything. But I think like there's definitely been a hand in everything. It's just that you don't see it. So, and you didn't see it because, like, again, it's about this connection. So, Aries, I really, really love this message. Let's pull some cards and let's pull some more cards and see what we got. So Aries, I think this reading has like everything to do with the meditative session and how we were talking about Bee Spirit, sweet results await, and about like this connectedness to like yourself that you're trying to achieve, right? As well as like in the outer reality, right? Like it's like both parts are changing, and that's because like so within as without, right? And it's kind of like it's a brand new beginning, right? It's a brand new beginning for you guys. And I see that this is going to help you like achieve not only like the status that you want, because it's not again about status, but it's like this way is the way to achieve what you want. Whereas like I feel like it's like there's two ways of seeing things, right? I mean, there's millions of ways of seeing like one thing, but it's like in this reading, it's like there's two ways to kind of go about things, and it's like to believe in like a hand helping you or to not, right? To trust in like what they have planned for you, or to only leave it to yourself, right? To trust like in the fact that like there might be someone guiding you and like helping you like on another plane, or that you're all alone, right? It's like there's two different ways I feel like you can look at things. And I feel like the other way, even though you're used to it, right, it's a lot of work, right? Like I keep getting this thing about work, like with the 8 of coins and the 7 of wands, and then we have the 6 of pentacles. Like all of these, like if you look at them, this person is like chained, right? This person is like crying as they do their work, and John Henry like dies, right? Trying to like defeat the machine. And that's kind of like what I'm getting from this. It's like, although you think that this puts you like, although you think that this is more of the way to go, right? It's like kind of like a believer versus a non-believer, and whatever like topic we're talking about, right? It's like the people who trust, I feel like they have like this ability to kind of let go, right? It's like, well, I'm trusting in the universe. I'm trusting in something bigger than myself, and that allows me to let go, right? And that allows me to kind of have everything. Like wanting nothing and having, like wanting nothing gives me everything, right? Whereas this other dynamic that's on this side, it's like wanting everything, right? It's like this. It's like wanting everything and putting in like a lot of work. Yeah, I would say like putting in work for certain things does result in sometimes like the actual attainment of whatever it is you're working for. Yeah, I'm not going to say like you don't have to work hard. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, if it wasn't meant for you, you wouldn't be doing it. So it's like, it doesn't matter how much work you put into a situation. If like it's not in your plan, or if it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if there's just something about you not believing, like, it's like, if I did it all by myself, right? Like everybody here, I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting I'm getting the words to tell you that it's like you think that all of this work is being done alone. And like you think that all the work you've done has been done by you alone. And it's like, that's not true. And the more you keep thinking in that way, the harder things are gonna be getting for you. And also that's just an aspect of your ego, like to protect you. Because I feel like it's really hard for you to think that someone else has a role in your life, right? You want to say that like all of it has to do with you. And if I put in 100% effort, it's like that thing. It's like, oh, if I put in 100%, I know I'm going to get it. Like there's just no way I won't. But like sometimes things don't work out. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like someone who like goes to the gym every single day. Every day they go to the gym and they're like working to like achieve some sort of goal. Like let's say they want to like lose 5 pounds, and they're like, if I stick to my routine and I work hard, I'm gonna 100% lose the weight. But like, you know, something like crazy will happen and like the gym will get shut down, and like, do you know what I'm saying? It's just like there's only so many things we can control. And it's like, you already paid for a membership. There's no other gyms in the area. Like they're not gonna accept it. You just paid for that gym and the gym just shut down. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like something that wasn't in your control. And it's like, that's how easy it is that something like that you're working towards can be taken away, basically, right? And that's something that I think you need to understand, because it's like, what's more important is to trust and to align yourself and to see like what happens when you do achieve this, right? When you do like start aligning your heart with your mind and your heart with your like psyche and your soul with your body, like all of them being connected is going to lead to like a brand new beginning, right, for you. And it's going to change your outer reality as well. And I think it's going to like grant you this position of becoming someone like a lot the person that you always wanted to be, right? Like the emperor, the empress, like the ultimate, like you're not, like all the queens or all the kings combined, right? And it's like that's how you're able to achieve this, by like aligning yourself, right? And connecting. Like this is all about connecting, right? Like connecting to yourself, like things that you block out because it's painful, you know, like pain. It's like connecting to all those places and all those pieces of you. I feel like there's a lot of parts of you that you like let go because it's like you're like, I don't need that part of me. But it's like, yeah, you do. You need every single part, and every part of you is important, right? And I feel like it's only your ego telling you that like this is the right way, right? Like to put in the work, not to trust in anyone but yourself. You know what I mean? Like with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands, it's like this to you is like freedom, right? This to you is like the right way, or like I don't know how else to say it. It's like this is the only way, right? But it's like it's not. It's in trusting, right? It's in like in alignment. It's not like, oh, this is all on me and this I got this. Again, like there's so many variables that are out of your control, and I think that's something. It's like if the divine didn't want something for you, it wouldn't be for you, right? But like you don't see it that, like I feel like some of you don't see it that way, and I think it's better to like. I think a lot of you guys are working on this though. Like I think this is an old mentality and this is like the new one, right? So I'm really happy for you guys because it's like, it's growth, right? And I think you might be a little bit conflicted about this because I got like 3 5s at the very end of the reading. So that's really significant, right? Whereas like we have the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Coins, and the 5 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like, again, maybe there's times that you trusted and things didn't work out, and maybe there's like times when like you know what I'm saying, there's like struggle, there's conflict, there's inner conflict for sure going on with you right now. But what you need to do is like to trust. Like I feel like this person is just like taking their mask off and just trusting, and like this is like basically the ultimate like thing to me is like trusting, right? Like if you're able to trust, then you're gonna see everything differently, right? And that's what I feel like the King of Swords is there. It's like this person can take off the like their eyes and just kind of like leave the band-aid on their eyes, and like the divine is gonna walk them through it, right? Like they're gonna be there to like have the person's hand and get them through any situation, even though this person's basically blind, right? It's there's something here about like, yeah, it's just about trusting, right? It's about trusting and not thinking that everything is like, you know, a coincidence and like, oh, this just happened for like a reason. Like nothing happens for any reason. Like everything is just complete chaos, and like we're this, you know what I mean? It's like, no, it's like kind of changing that, and there's something that's kind of shifting you, right? And helping with the shift. And I think there's a lot that kind of lays like in the line, lays on the line, right? Like of you from this mentality to this mentality. I feel like, again, there's an abundance, and I feel like even a 2 of Cups here that's like kind of on the line, right? And I think maybe also what's helping you push forward, right? Like maybe it's another person. And I think you're tempted, right? With this 9 of Pentacles, I think you're tempted to revert back to this old way, right? But I think there's too much at stake for you to stay in this old mentality where the ego is telling you that it's all about you, it's only you, no one's gonna help you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't need anybody, there is no one else but you. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's like, don't revert back to that. You're already like you're gonna be tempted to, even if right now you're like watching this reading, you're like, I'm not gonna go back into that old way, I'm already here. It's like with these 3 5s, like maybe you've already conquered that energy, but if like anything does arise, just know that you will conquer it. Don't like doubt yourself, right? Don't doubt like this process, don't doubt this other person, don't doubt what's like being planned for you. Again, it's literally all about trusting, right? And like a child trusts, right? With the Page of Wands, it's like the child trusts that, you know, they're innocent, right? They're innocent, and that's why they trust so easily. And that's what they want you to do right now. It's like trust in the connectedness of you to the universe, and trust in the connectedness within yourself, and like what your heart is like beckoning you to do. That's what, like, you know what I mean? It's like balancing the mind between the heart and the psyche and the soul. And I feel like if you connect to your heart or you connect to your soul, like that's just the steps that it takes, right? Like those are the things that we want to remain connected to. And I feel like that's what's here with the Self card. And it's like, don't worry about like the conflict that you feel right now. If you're feeling some sort of inner conflict, it's going to be conquered. And I feel like, yeah, there's a feeling of like comfort in reverting back to an old way of being. And that's not what's needed right now. What's needed is to push forward. Even if there's like some sort of energy that comes that makes you feel a little bit upset or a little bit triggered, it's like, don't worry about it, because it's like, there's no need to revert back to this. Like, you have abundance coming towards you. Again, sweet results await from like this change that you're making. So yeah, Aries, I really love this reading. It's so beautiful. Let's pull some Divine Feminines for you. You already have sweet results await, Bee Spirit. I kind of don't want to pull Divine Feminine, but I just want to see if anything comes out. Let's see. So Aries, you guys got Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. All I'm really getting from this is like, it's reminding me of the Bee Spirit too. It's like these things that you are about to get, again, the sweet results, the abundance, the Two of Cups. These were like prayers that you felt probably went unanswered, right? Or like, you know, manifestations, energy that you put towards things that, you know, like it didn't work out, right? And it's like, you kind of felt like maybe you were abandoned at some point. And it's like really heavy, right? With these two like cards. But what I'm getting is like, it's okay that you felt that way. And it's okay to feel whatever you want to feel. The important thing is to remain connected to your feelings, right? Even if they're painful, it's like at least you're connected to them, right? And like acknowledge them, right? And it's like maybe now you're a little salty and you're like, oh, now they're gonna give it to me. But again, it's about this ego, right? That's telling you like, oh, you need it right now. Like they're working for you all the time. That's what I'm saying. There's a hand in everything that you're doing, but it's like maybe you don't get what you need exactly when you need it, or you feel like, you know, there's so many prayers that you sent out or like manifestations that you made that like, you know, it didn't happen at the time that you needed to happen, and it might be happening now, and it's like, why now? But it's, again, it's all about trusting, right? It's like, I think it's coming now for you because you're making this connection, right? You're making all these connections and these links, and it's like, that's why it's happening now. It's like you're ready now, not when you thought you were. Like, again, things happen in timing that we don't understand, but it's like the ego is what pushes us with time. So just let time go. It's not even real. Like, you're getting what you deserve. Those things that you've asked for, prayed for, manifested are coming now. So don't ignore. don't be salty about it. You know what I'm saying? And be open to receive it. That's what I'm saying. And be open to like what you're feeling. Even if you feel a little bit sad or mad about it, it's okay. That's a good thing to have, that connection to your feeling. But just know that like time is not real. You're always being like helped, and now might be the right time. And it might not seem like the right time for you, but it like is the right time apparently. So I would just go with it. So yeah, Aries, I really love this reading. I love you guys. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.